We often measure mediocrity by a person's bank account or their career trajectory, but true mediocrity is an internal state of consciousness, rooted in a deep-seated fear of what other people think of us. To protect ourselves from that judgment, we retreat into the comfort zone of the status quo, encroaching on our creative potential for lives that are safe, institutionalized, and fiercely monotonous. This gray world isn't limited to those who appear ordinary. You can lead a successful, glamorous life and still be trapped by the maintenance of your public image. When we insulate ourselves from the fear of judgment, we inadvertently insulate ourselves from the rest of our emotional range. We create a ceiling on our awareness. It is impossible to touch the peaks of human ecstasy if we are busy numbing the shadows that live beneath the surface. You might believe you've dodged this trap by taking the path less traveled, becoming a seeker, a bohemian artist, or an outspoken outcast. But reacting to mediocrity by doing the opposite is still a form of imitation. If your life is built on the need to not be ordinary, you are still defining your existence by the very standard you are trying to escape. In the West, the counterculture has become a new kind of suburbia. It offers a pre-packaged set of behaviors and aesthetics for people who are simply copying the image of other rebels. If the corporate worker and the bohemian artist are both caught in the same cycle of imitative behavior, we have to look for a different definition of an authentic rebel. As long as you are investing energy into maintaining any fixed self-image, even an edgy or enlightened one, you remain a victim of imitation. The gift of style is a frequency of consciousness. It is the quality of being that emerges when you stop looking for cues from the world and begin to express your internal genius. Style is kinetic. It is the release of energy when you stop managing your reputation and start following the unpredictable movement of your awareness. This requires a state of constant self-recreation. True style is completely comfortable appearing mundane to the outside world because it has no investment in how it is perceived. Authentic rebellion is the internal freedom to continually expand your own boundaries without needing to push against the status quo. To reach this state, you have to intentionally and continually short-circuit your own self-image. Every label you use to define your identity, whether you see yourself as a warrior, a caretaker, or an enlightened seeker, has to be dropped into an alchemical cauldron and dissolved. Stripping away these labels provides a radical flexibility. You become capable of shifting roles, from plumber to poet, based entirely on what the present moment demands of you. By abandoning a rigid identity, you can walk through the everyday marketplace living an utterly ordinary outer life while radiating a completely untamed, rebellious inner light. This evolutionary path peaks in a state called the city of exquisiteness. Here, consciousness is in constant fluid motion, surprising itself in every living moment. We can visualize this fluid state of consciousness through the diamond. It represents geometric perfection, multifaceted, rare, and indivisibly unique. But the diamond is also brittle. Exquisiteness balances this with the quality of water, yielding, unpredictable, and holding no fixed substance, karma, or personal agenda. In this fluid state, you move so far past the need for individuality that you merge with the collective. You find your true nature by simultaneously losing the self you once guarded. True exquisiteness is the realization of a paradox. Your ultimate, distinct individuality is actually indistinguishable from total unity with everything around you. Reaching this final rest requires letting go of your personal history, your evolutionary drama, and your carefully constructed stories as if they never even happened. This shift toward total impermanence is the central observation of the Diamond Sutra. Everything we love and build is utterly temporary. It is all fading away, like a bubble in a stream or a flash of lightning. You can release the deep anxiety surrounding your image. Once you recognize that existence is a fleeting game, your essence can finally rest completely at ease. The ultimate release arrives when your heart floats like a diamond lotus, accepting that we are all just a phantom and a dream.